Hello guys, welcome back to more PES 5. So today we're going to be playing Middlesbrough back in the league, and yeah, last week we caught Chelsea up by a couple of points, and yeah, that's really what we needed. And yeah, we're only 4 points behind them now, and we've got them coming up. I think they are next week, actually. Next game week we'll be playing them. So yeah, but before we think about that, we've got to think about Middlesbrough today. So yeah, as you can see there, Fernando Torres returns to the lineup, and debutant Puyol is going to make his debut today, if you didn't already know that by me saying debutant. But yes, I wonder if we can see him here. There he is on the bottom row there. Yes, very nice, very nice. Check is in goal. Carson's stamina's a little bit low. There's something we need to address in the next window, is bringing a new goalkeeper in for sure. But Sergio Ramos is going to be in there. Carragher, Reese on the left. Gerard, Iniesta, Matthew, Joe Cole, Mutu and Torres will partner up front for this one. So yeah, it might be a case, you know, with Ronaldinho, it might be a case that maybe next season he starts to see more games. He hasn't seen an awful lot this season, and it's working out where he is best, basically, because I have ideas and a lot of you have ideas, and it doesn't really work out, you know, too well sometimes, especially with his stamina issues and whatnot. So yeah, and please get to that first, Risa, who sort of did. So yeah, I'm really interested to see how Puyol gets on today. Hopefully there's going to be a rock at the back for us. Terry, I've gone based on form yet again. Like, I've put Matthew in the midfield because he always plays well in the midfield, and I didn't put Fabregas in there. I really wanted to play Fabregas, and Torres, who's going to score straight away. And what a goal that was. I'll tell you what, I've been a little bit nervous in the build-up to this match. I have been a little bit nervous, wondering what's going to happen. Torres returns to the team and gets a goal straight away. Feels like he's been out for ages. It's Matthew's assist as well. And that's brilliant. And I think that's where Joe Cole should be playing as well. That's brilliant. Iniesta's in the midfield as well, if you haven't mentioned that. And he was just all on his own up there. And he got to it first. And that's kind of settled my nerves a bit, but still, it's only 1-0. We need another one. Yeah, what else was I going to say? Yeah, no Palm, no Rooney. Rooney's on form, but I've decided not to play him. Because, well, I mean, we've got Mutu and Torres, and it's kind of crucial now in the league. Like, you know, all this... Ramos is out of position here. It's kind of crucial. Oh, gosh. And it's way off. It's way off. That's fine. That was a bit lucky. Again, you know, I've just gone based on the form for this one, and that's just what I'm going to do. Because, like I say, again, you know, there's a lot of players that I do want to play, but again, it might be a case of like Rooney and even Palm maybe just trying to fit their way into the team at some point. And here's Joe Cole with a shot, who's going to be off target. So yeah, flat 4-4-2 today. Seems to be working out alright so far. But we could have conceded a little bit earlier. So yeah, and Carragher, we'll get back to that one, is Puyol. Puyol is looking all right so far, but so you know, I can't really say much. We haven't seen him really under pressure yet. That's when we'll see the true Puyol. But I can't wait to start playing him regularly. And I'm pretty sure we can cover this. Surely, can we? Yeah, we will. And here's Torres. Here's Mutu. And there's Joe Cole. And that's looking pretty good. And Mutu shot! Ooh, on target. But Jones was down to it. It looks like he was going to let it go into his own net there for some reason. But didn't happen. What else was I going to say? But yeah, like I said, like, you know, Ronaldinho, Palm, Rooney, etc. might just be a case of Oh, Matthew went for it, and it was a good effort. I tell you what, he's much more better in the central midfield role. Much better. He's just like way better. So yeah, you know what I mean. I'm not gonna worry about him. You know what I mean. I know we spent all that money on Ronaldinho, for example, and he's just coming on as a sub quite kind of most of the time. But you know, next season we'll get round to him. He's not somebody who I'm going to sell, you know, or anything like that. I mean, I say that, and in this game, you know, I've sold quite a lot of players that I didn't think I ever would, or swapped. So. But, oh, here's Torres, who's going to keep it going, and it's Torres, oh, and there should be a second goal in this for us soon. Gerrard, oh, and Torres was back in there. Here's Iniesta, and Matthew will not get to it. But he still won't get to it. Yeah, Shimizu's another one that, I want it, like I said, oh gosh, it's wide, and we got lucky with that. He was another one who, like I was debating, because I always want to put him in the team, just on the subs, really. And then maybe bring him on, like, sort of, you know, like, into the second half or whatever, that, you know what I mean, he's one of those players, that's what I sort of do with him now. It's funny because he scored a goal against Middlesbrough just after we signed him, I think it was. Season 2, and again, it's just like, you know, and I saw Cisse was on red form today, and I was like, oh well, I want to keep Cisse in there, but I've already got Palm and Ronaldinho and Rooney and whatnot. Oh, that's a good header out, sort of, and Reece is just gonna have to boot it out. And I figured, you know what, we'll just we'll leave Cisse out and just put Shimizu in there in case that, you know, I do want to bring him on. You know, I mean, he's someone who I want to keep hold of, but I'm not too sure of it. And it's kind of, maybe it might be the same situation as Schwartz and whatnot. And oh, it's way off target with Matthew. I thought it was Iniesta, but it was Matthew again getting himself up there. See, Mutu was in a little bit of space there. He was, but debating whether or not that would have been the right idea to. Pass to him or not, I don't know. It's going well so far. We've had one or two tricky moments so far, though. But yeah, Torres retains and scores with what literally is first shot, which was amazing. And that's going to be brought back to Torres. And Iniesta's not chasing it down. Okay, he has there. And, oh, that's a good ball forward. Good ball through. Here's Mutu. Here's Joe Cole. And he's brought off the ball. That's going to be a free kick. Mutu territory. Is he going to float this one in, though? Oh, looks like it might have just gone in if the wall didn't get in the way. It's going to be 1-0 hopefully at the break, or could we make it 2 here possibly? You never know. And Mutu was in 2 minds, and it looks like we're going to have to get the keeper out to it. And I'm not too sure what to do here. The thing is, using this formation, I mean, we can bring, say, Sissoko on, which might be a good idea, because I'm not too convinced by Iniesta's performance today so far. You know what I mean? Because Sissoko usually lies in that deeper role where he kind of protects our back 4 or back 3 or whatever we have. But they've had a few chances with winning, but it's not too convincing just yet. So the second half is off, and yeah, we've got cup action coming up pretty shortly. So yeah, you know what I mean. I want to put our good team out for that and try and get something out of that. And then obviously we've got Champions League to think about as well, where we've got Madrid of all teams. So you know what I mean. It could be one of those where it goes very well or very bad. It depends really. Or you know what, in this game nowadays, it could even be middle of the road, and Puyol's gonna run there, but it's been picked up by Czech. Might need a bit of time to gel into the team, I don't know. And that's great from Torres. And here he is. Oh, and Iniesta. And maybe Torres should have just gone for it. He probably should have. And Gerrard. And it's been brought back to Gerrard, who's going to strike it again. And it wasn't enough. Didn't really have the accuracy or the power, really, to be honest, which is rare to see from Gerrard. And Torres brought down. That's a penalty, no doubt about it. And who do we give it to? Do we give it to Gerrard? I guess we may as well, I suppose. Gerrard to take it. And he gets it. I'm always nervous when Gerrard takes it, because I always do. And I guess the more penalties you give to the same player, there's always that chance they'll eventually miss one. But no, Gerrard put that one away just nicely, just as I wanted him to, really. Well, that's it. That's much more comfortable in this one, you know what I mean? Maybe we can think about subs now, but I'm not too sure who to bring on, really. I don't know if to give Rooney a chance up front. That's what I'm sort of thinking. And that's going to go out. You know what? I'm going to give Rooney a chance up front. I'm going to bring Mutu off. I haven't... there wasn't a lot with Mutu today, but we've got 2 goals, so I'm comfortable with that. You know what I mean? Because these players, they're going to need time, but finding that time is sometimes an issue. And Reese and Matthew, he's going to shoot. And Rooney with his first goal. It's a tap-in. And it would have been Mutu's goal. And I think it's offside. No, it wouldn't have been. He's denied his first goal. It looks so strange seeing Rooney in a Liverpool jersey. But yeah, he's definitely offside there. Well, never mind. I mean, it might even be an idea to bring Palm on for Torres. You know, rest Torres up and just give Palm a chance as well. And Reese is going to get back to this, is he? And that's just way off. And what are you doing? It needs to be straightforward to Rooney, and it didn't reach him in time. There was a good gap in their defence there to get Rooney forward, and it didn't happen. And Matthew's going to come back to defend that one. You know what I am? I'm going to bring Palm on for Torres just to give him his chance, really. That's really the only reason for it. And that could have been a good ball through. And it's Sergio Ramos who's up there. He's starting to get a bit more games. I think he might... Maybe he is starting to play maybe a little bit better, actually, for us now. Because like last season when we bought him, he didn't look amazing. Let's put it that way. And that's made its way through to Palm. Who's going to score? And there you go. There we go. That's his second goal of the season for us. Now, I didn't think that was going to make its way through, but it did. And he finishes Schwartz-esque there, I think. That's more like it. And we've got 1 sub left. I'm not too sure who to use yet, though. Oh, and where did that come from? Yeah, Yakubu with a goal out of nowhere. Literally out of nothing. Just got right round our defence, and check was rooted. It's ended up in the net. Carragher didn't get back to it in time. Wow. Well, I'm going to change the formation to like a 4-3-3, but I'm going to put sort of Ronaldinho in an SS role, but in between the two up front. So yeah, that's something just to change it up a little bit, I suppose. I don't know, because like I'd rather play him on the left, but I'm going to put him there just for now. But it's an SS role, which is the sort of the main thing about it. But yeah, I mean we're 3-1 up, so I'm not too concerned about anything. And Czech get out to it first. He will do. And Joe Cole back to Czech. Easy enough done. And that's a good ball forward. And it will find Palm just in the end. And it's a good effort. And I think that was Sergio Ramos with a shot there, which is amazing. He just slid through their defence at the right time and then had the shot. He might have been able to pass it to somebody else, but and here's Rooney, who's going to put Palm in, and it's a goal, and that was a great little bit of play from Rooney, that. Oh, and it's offside again. Unbelievable. Just offside. But Iniesta's going to make way for Ronaldinho just for these last few minutes here. That is unbelievable. 2 denied goals there. Today, it's not something to worry about. I mean, we've looked really good, and we've got 3 already. Could have had 5 by now, but you know. Gerrard, I'm not going to be able to get that ball. So he was shoved off. And this could be one last attack for us. And that's offside yet again, so it wouldn't have mattered, but oh well. I think that's going to be our last chance of the game. A little bit awkward in this second half. But Palm does have a goal to show, so I guess that's something. And Rooney didn't get to that, but it's going to be full time yet again. Yeah, I think Palm and Rooney are looking a little bit awkward, trying to settle into the team. It might be a case, like I said last week, could be a case of them just trying to settle into the team, like Mutu had to last year. So we won't worry about it for now. Great game. But man of the match, and it was Matthew with 8.5. Unbelievable that. Torres, yeah, I reckon he'd have got it because I put Palm on for Torres. So I reckon if Torres got the Palm goal instead, it probably would have been Torres, I reckon, today. But yeah, Matthew played brilliantly. 8.5, he deserved that. Gerrard, only a 6 for him today. Puyol, not a good debut, only a 5.5. He's got the weakest rating of the lot, but you know what, he looked good in my opinion, so we're not going to worry about it. But yeah, Palm, Rooney 6.5, Mewtwo 7. Not bad. Sergio Ramos played well too. So some results for you then today, guys. So to start off, Manchester United have already beaten Birmingham 2-0. We United have beaten Aston Villa 2-0. Newcastle have beaten Wigan 3-1. Tottenham have lost to Everton 2-1. And Chelsea have drawn again. Unbelievable. This is perfect because I believe we're playing Chelsea next, and if we beat them, we'll overtake them now. So this is going really well now for us. Arsenal thrash Rangers 4-0. Celtic got a draw with Blackburn 1-1. So league table, only 2 points behind Chelsea now. So we're catching up now. Everything's going pretty good for us. And look at that, goals scored, 39 each. And Man United, well, Newcastle on 39 too, and Man United are on 44 though. But yeah, looking very good for us. Moving down to the bottom. Celtic have finally hit double digits. Birmingham haven't yet, unfortunately, so they're still 7 behind Wigan. There's still a way to go, but they would have to hope that they would get a couple of wins in there probably, but yeah. So looking ahead to midweek then, guys, it is going to be Newcastle for us, and Tottenham are playing Rangers. So yeah, the the first leg is going to be at home, and then we travel to Newcastle in the second one. But the second leg is not going to be for a while after this one. So yeah, because in the meantime we'll even have European games to play yet before we think about the second leg of this. But yeah, getting off to a good start is what we'll need, and Newcastle are playing away first. So yeah, so that's it for this episode, guys. Interesting stuff today. Maybe we learnt some more stuff today, who knows, but thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe and share as always. I'll see you guys next time for Newcastle in the semi-final first leg of the Cup. See you guys then.